Hey kids, do you want to do a fun project with beanbags in home? Stay tuned. Yeah! Hi, this is Coach Jay, and today we're here to show you how you can still do physical education, how you still can do PE in your house, even when you cannot get out of the house because of the quarantine and our schools are closed. So today we're here to show you first how to create your own beanbag. We're going to need this beanbag to play few of our games. As I was saying, we need some equipment from your house. I'm not sure what you can find in your house so we can create this beanbag. I put some things that I found in my house here, and maybe this work, and maybe this give you a little guideline what you can get in your house. So the first thing we're going to need is find a sock without a pair. Like in my house we have a bunch of them. I just got this one here. The other day I used the black one. So today we're going to try to make one with this sock here that doesn't have a pair either. So try to find something in your house that you don't need, or is an old one, or you don't find the pair. So second thing we're going to need, I'm not sure if you're going to need a scissor or not, but if you use a scissor, please use with guidance of a grown-up, or use one of these ones that we use for our school for our kids. We're going to use Scotch tape. You can choose what you're going to put inside your beanbag. Could be a little rice, could be beans. I got outside, it could be even dirt from outside. Just be sure that if you use the dirt, try to put inside a Ziploc bag. Try to find one of the little ones. This is a snack one, snack side. So try to find one that the dirt doesn't come through the fabric of the beanbag. Okay, and the cup, you don't need this cup here. Could be any cup just to drop, or you can drop the beans or the rice straight right on the bag or on the socks. So I like to use the cup just to measure, but you really don't need that one. Now remember, the most important part of this project is not only you're creating something so you can practice your physical education, your physical activity in home, but also you have to have fun with your family. Invite your mom, your dad, invite your brother, sister, whoever's in your house, invite you to do this project. It's a fun project. It doesn't take too long. I think the hardest part really is to start collecting all the equipment you need. From that on is a simple project. I'm going to try to make as the best project as I can. So I am going to use this bag, and then after that I'm going to put inside the socks. You don't need to use this part if you don't want. I think that you create a product that's going to stay there for a long time. So I create this one here, and I play already with this one, and it's very durable. The rice, this one I made with rice. This one here today we're going to make with beans. Remember, you can use rice, beans, corn, dirt, anything. So today we're going to use this bag, but if for some reason you don't have this bag, or you don't want to use maybe a grocery store bag and just don't let this product get out, the sock will be okay. Just in case of the dirt, yes, you're going to need a plastic bag too, so the dirt doesn't get out of the fabric of the socks. Okay, first things first, today we're going to use the beans instead of the rice. So I'm using the beans. Let me put this rice here on the side. So I'm using the beans. I'm not going to use the dirt. You can use any of these here, but for today you'll be the rice. Okay, I'm going to put, I prefer my bean bags not to be too full. I made this one here. I think it's a little too solid, could be a little softer, but it's your choice. You choose how much of rice or beans you want to put inside of your bean bag. So I'm going to put a little bit here. I don't know here what, around like a 1/3 of a cup. 1/3 of a cup. I don't know if it'll be too much or too little. Let me see here. Let me do this side. I'm gonna use the plastic bag. If you want to go straight to the socks, you can. I prefer to do an extra step to make it more durable. So I'm gonna put this here. Now I'm gonna try to close this bag and take all the air, as much as I can, the air out of the bag. And now I'm going to fold in half. So this here will be the shape of our bean bag. So I got the bag with the beans. I closing down here, making half. It doesn't need to be full. See here, I still have some extra space. That's going to make your bean bag a little softer. So from now on, I'm going to try to tape. That's why I need a tape. I'm going to need to tape just in case, so I don't want to see this unfold later. So I'm going to put the tape. You can put as much or as little tape as you want. I like more tape just to hold it better. That's it. One tape here. One here. I'm going to put here on the sides too. Okay. I don't think you need two on this side here. Let me just close it down here, one. And try to put one or two on this side here, because this is the hardest part. Here, this is the hard. I don't want to see this part here opening up and let the bean go. So I'm gonna put two on this side here. Okay. Now, at this point, you can try, if you feel ready, just this way here. I already could play with this. Okay, but I want to see nicer. I want to really use the socks for this project. So imagine if you don't have the socks and you want just to play with the little bean bag this way, would work already. But let's go a step further. So I'm going to put my bean bag inside the socks. All the way. All the way down. Okay. Now, this is the final part. You don't need a staple or tape or anything. So what you're going to do here is, the bag is at the end of the socks. I'm going to just fold it, still keeping the shape on the bag that I created. I'm going to fold one time, I'm going to fold two times. In this case here, I have another one that I could fold, but instead of fold, I'm going to overlap and open the socks and go over. The same as I do with my socks in my on my drawer. So now we have a beanbag to play. For some projects, you can make extra beanbags. You can make like a 2 or 3 beanbags. If you want to juggle, if you want to play with a friend, if you want to, you on your side and your parent on the other side, and you can toss each other. So you can make as many beanbags as you want. For our next class, we're going to use this beanbag to do some games outside. You can do on your sidewalk, you can do in your backyard, and if you don't have a place that you can go outside, you can do in your own house. Okay, so for today, what I need now that you have the beanbag, I need you to practice. Now that you built your own beanbag, so we can start the games. Let's start easy, okay? Next week I'm gonna come with more fun games, but for this week, I need you practice, our basic practice about tossing. So this lesson is about tossing, and we're gonna play with the beanbags. So the first thing I want you to choose is your dominant hand. Which one is your dominant hand? Remember, the dominant hand is the hand that you do what? You can write, you can color, you can brush your teeth. So that is your dominant hand, or we're going to call that just as your good hand. Okay, not because the other hand is a bad hand. No, you just do better things. You do you use your dominant hand because it do better job than the other hand, the opposite hand. So get your dominant hand, get the beanbag, and an easy toss. Start an easy toss. You toss with the dominant hand. you catch with the dominant hand. Next step, you can now practice with the opposite hand. Just to see, I don't want to practice just with my dominant hand. I want to see if I can practice with both hands. So that is my opposite hand. So now we're going to do a little harder. We're going to try to toss with the dominant hand and catch with the opposite hand. So again, after you practice a few times, try to do that 10 times. Then try the opposite. Try to toss with your opposite hand and catch with your dominant hand. Okay, now next step would be you're going to try to toss with your dominant hand and catch with both hands. Each one of these exercises, try to do 10 times until you get used to it. Okay. Next step, you can try to toss, but now you're having a little more fun. You can try to toss and maybe touch your nose with the opposite hand and then catch again. So toss, touch, and catch. Or you can even try to do the same with the dominant hand. You toss, touch the nose, and catch. Toss, touch the nose, and catch. Okay. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes. This class is not about you do perfect. We're just playing. We just spend our time doing some physical activities with family, with the members of your family, your parents, your siblings. So right now, you can create your own challenge. Challenge somebody from your house to do what you can do. Maybe you want to toss with the back of your hand and catch in the air. So what can you do? What kind of challenge you can make to your sister, to your brother, to your mom, to your dad? Here's another challenge. Can you toss in the air, turn around, all the way facing here again, and catch this beanbag? Let's see if I can do it. Almost. I didn't do the complete. So practice a few times. Practice a few times until you can do it. Here my ceiling is not that high. I cannot toss really high. I don't know if your house you can do this, but practice different challenge with your loved ones. Here's the new challenge. I'm going to hold the beanbag with my dominant hand, and I use a cup or this container here with my opposite hand. My goal is to toss. We're going to start easy. We're going to toss low and try to catch. That's the easy one. And then if you feel more advanced, if you feel that it's too easy, you start tossing a little higher and even higher. Now, you can challenge yourself or people from your house to do the opposite. Toss with your opposite hand now and try to catch with your dominant hand. So you can do as high as you feel challenged for. Now, the next one, can you toss it? Can you put the beanbag now inside the bucket and try to toss it and catch again? Let's try just with the dominant hand first. Can you do it? Challenge somebody from your house to do it. No. Let's see if we can do this one here. Can you put the beanbag on the top of the cup or the container and try to flip it and catch in the air? Let's see if I can do it. Wow, I did it. Can you do it? Let's see again. Yes? Here's another challenge you can do if you have a sibling, if you have mom and dad playing with you. Okay, here is a challenge that you can do in home too. So you stay here, your family or your dad or mom or your sibling stay a couple feet away from you, like I don't know what's the space you have in your house. So you're going to toss the beanbag to your partner, and your partner going to try to toss to you. First, do easy. You toss with your dominant hand, and you try to catch with both hands. So this way, I'm going to toss, and then the person is going to toss, and I'm going to catch with both hands. Using the dominant hand, I'm going to toss and try to catch. Now, once you get very good, challenge the person. Can you toss with the opposite hand? And you still catching with both hands. When you're very good, you challenge a little harder. Like, can I toss and I'll catch it only with one hand? Because if you're a baseball player, remember, you're going to have to use only one hand anyway with the gloves. So I'm going to toss with my dominant hand, and I'm going to try to catch with my one hand. Again. One more time. So you can catch this way, is your game. So here's another idea. When you're tossing to somebody, to a partner, your mom, dad, siblings, when you're tossing and catching, you can make a game. Like imagine now you are 6 feet away from each other and just tossing and catching. And if it gets too easy, after 3 times that you already caught, it's too easy, each one of you give one step back. I cannot step back here because I'm in the back of my background here, but imagine if I give one step back and my brother, my sister, or my mom or dad give one step back there. So then I try to toss again. After we can catch 3 times, each one of us give another step back. Now, if you drop it, if for some reason you cannot catch or your partner cannot catch, then you have to give one step forward, both of you. So that's a fun game. It takes a couple minutes, you can play. That is for more advanced players. You can do if you're kindergarten or first grade, but most of the time they cannot go that far, they cannot catch. This will be more for 2nd grade up to 5th grade. Okay. Another one that you can do is using that bucket. We can now try to do the same. Each one of us will have a bucket. I'm going to toss, and the person is going to try to catch with the bucket, and the person is going to toss, and I'm going to try to catch with my bucket. And then if it's too easy after 3 times, we move a little far. Every time that you do right, both of you 3 times, you move one step back. Every time that you do wrong or you let it drop, you give one step forward. So that's it for today. The lesson for this week was about then how to make your own beanbag using materials from your own home, and also how you start practicing tossing this beanbag and catching and different fun ways. Next week we're going to challenge you a little harder, we're going farther with some games. We're going to try to go outside. Remember, you can at this time when I'm making this video, we are in quarantine, so we cannot get out of the house and go play with friends. So, but I still can go out of the house just by myself as long as there's nobody around me. So I'm going to try to record a video doing the hopscotch, how you draw your own hopscotch, and how can we use now our beanbags to start playing hopscotch by ourselves or with somebody from our family. Okay, I hope you like this video. If you're watching this video in one of the school programs, that's it for you today. If you're watching this video on my YouTube channel, please subscribe, like it, and I'll see you next time. Hey kids, do you want to do a project fun with beanbags? Stay tuned. That is for the...
I think you gotta show that. You gotta show that you can do it.